researchers from the John Jay College of Criminal Behavior wanted to look into false confessions and how often they happen. So they had a series of experiments, and in the first experiment, they used 71 university students, and all of them are in a computer lab, right? So there's a person who is reading something out loud to them, and then they have to, you know, like let's say they say, press A. They have to press A on the keyboard, right? But they're also told, do not press the Alt button, because if you press Alt, it will delete all of the data from your computer, right? So as they're doing the study, all of a sudden the computers crash, but the students don't know that it's crashed, okay? They think that someone accidentally pressed the Alt key. So all of a sudden, the top researcher comes in, or the head researcher comes in, and he starts accusing everyone of doing it, right? He's like, how dare you? You guys pressed the Alt key. I know you did. And it turns out that after he made that accusation, a quarter of the innocent participants were so disarmed by the shock of the accusation that they confessed to something they had not done.
So think about that for a second. The computer shut down after a minute by itself. That's what it's designed to do. But the people participating don't know that, right? But they know they didn't hit the Alt key.
Yeah.
But a quarter of them confess anyway, because an authority figure told them you hit the Alt key, and they figure the authority figure knows better than I do. I confess. So to give you a sense of how unreliable confessions can be, and I'm amazed by this, but if you're amazed by that number, wait till you get a load of the other numbers.
All right, so there was another experiment where the researchers will have two students in a room at the same time, and they're working on an academic test, okay? And while they're working on that academic test, they're told you cannot cheat, you know, you have to work on your own. And later on, it turns out that the authority figure tells them that that they did cheat, accuses them of cheating, and says, you cheated. There's a video camera in the room, and the video camera will catch you cheating, right? After that, 50% of the students said, all right, yeah, I cheated. Even though they didn't.
But think about that for a second, right?
So 50% confessed once they were told there was a video camera monitoring the room.
They know that the video camera will show they did not cheat, but more of them confessed to cheating. So, by the way, this is one of the oldest tricks in the book for cops. Oh, we got evidence on you, man. And, you know, and if we just show, well, we got it, so you might as well just confess. And even though the guy 50% of the time knows he didn't do it, he confesses anyway. It's amazing.
No, it is amazing.
But it gets more amazing.
Yeah, okay, so, by the way, okay, let me go to the next one. So 80% actually confessed when they were told that there was proof of the person's guilt, even though that evidence did not exist. And that's something that they can actually do here in the United States. Authorities can say, oh, we got evidence on you, right? And that's actually outlawed in Britain. You can't do that in Britain. But in the United States, authorities can tell you that. Well, what are you supposed to say after they say they have evidence on you?
Well, you're supposed to say I didn't do it, except 80% of the time you say I did it. Okay? And so after I read the study, I thought, geez, Lord mercy, man. If I was on a jury and they told me somebody confessed, I would take that as tremendous evidence of his guilt. Now I view it as almost irrelevant.